This painting a couple days ago just broke all kinds of records when it was sold at auction for a little over $236 million. So, what is it? Who made it, and why did it sell for such a premium? It's called Bildnis Elisabeth Lederer. It was painted by Gustav Klimt between 1914 and 1916. Klimt was one of Austria's most famous and most celebrated painters at the time. I'll probably make a separate video that goes more into detail on his life, so stay tuned. The painting, however, was commissioned by the Lederer family. They were the second richest family in Austria at the time, and they were also Jewish. This becomes important later on. They were patrons of Klimt, and this portrait is of their 20-year-old daughter at the time, Elizabeth. She ended up growing very close with Klimt during the process of the painting, and she would even call him uncle. Klimt would die only 2 years after he was done with the painting in 1918. And in 1936, the Nazis would end up looting the Lederer family's massive art collection, later destroying most of its pieces, including a lot of Klimt's work. However, they did not touch Elizabeth's portrait and other family portraits because they were too Jewish to be worth stealing at all. Because of this, the painting survived. Elizabeth, in an attempt to save herself from the Holocaust, would convince the Nazis that she was the daughter of Klimt, who was not Jewish. Her close relationship with Klimt made this lie a little bit more believable, and she was allowed to live in Austria unbothered and in peace. However, she would later die of an illness in 1944. The story of how Elizabeth survived, how the painting survived, and the prestige of Klimt as an artist all contribute to the massive price tag that the painting was sold for. Now, is it worth $236 million? I have no idea, and honestly, the art market is beyond messed up, but I hope this context kind of helps a little.